Wallets have the potential to either make or break the experience for crypto users. Today's video is all about an all-in-one wallet that is super useful for any active crypto user. I am talking about the Control wallet that I have been using and whose features I want to walk you through. So we'll talk about the onboarding, some unique features that I really like, and even some of the bugs that I encountered along the way. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Wish you all the best of luck if you choose to invest genuinely, but I'm not a financial or investment advisor. Just remember that, and also keep in mind that this video by extension is not official financial or investment advice. So we're going to begin by discussing the onboarding process, but before I launch into that, I'll just do a brief recap for people who might have missed our previous coverage of this wallet. So CTRL, Control Wallet, is a multi-chain non-custodial crypto wallet that supports over 2,100 blockchains, thereby making it one of the most versatile wallets that you can find in the crypto space today. They were formerly known as xdefi. That may be a more familiar name for you, but they rebranded to Control CTRL because their focus is way beyond DeFi. They're trying to cater now to every part of the crypto market and really users of all levels. They've also got a couple of pretty unique features so far that we're big fans of. So things like their gas tank that allows you to pre-fund gas fees using stablecoins like USDT, multi-ecosystem support, and very smooth, simple, and easy onboarding. Now, let's talk about the wallet itself. I just want to remind you that it is still in the beta testing phase right now. And as far as the onboarding goes, Control is keeping it pretty straightforward here. You can either create a new wallet or import an existing one. And if you're setting up a new wallet, they offer a few options. You can either use a traditional recovery phrase or sign in with your existing social accounts, Google, Facebook, or X, for example. Using social accounts is great for new users because that makes it feel really just like signing up for any other app. But I get it. If you're a veteran in this space, if you're a pro, if you've been around crypto for a while, then chances are you're probably leaning toward a recovery phrase for more control and for more privacy. But look, either way, you do have options. After that, you can name your wallet, which I think is pretty cool. And then you get the option to use Face ID to log in if you want. The only thing missing really, I would say, is a passcode option, which might feel limiting to those who prefer that over Face ID. I would count myself among one of those people. I don't like using Face ID. It's not something, as far as a function, that actually I make any use of. Now, let's discuss the wallet interface here. Generally speaking, I found it very easy and pretty simple, intuitive, I guess, if you will, to navigate. Their homepage is not complex, and I'm saying that in a good way. Most other wallets are excessively complex, needlessly complex. In this case with Control, once you decide on creating a new wallet or sticking to your old one, you arrive at their homepage. And then the wallet gives you a little bit of a walkthrough of the page, pointing out where all the main features are. You've basically got three sections: your portfolio, your wallet, and a tracking area. Like I said, I'm a fan of the simplicity in this case because your portfolio shows you all your assets across chains and even gives you performance metrics. The wallet section has everything you own across chains, plus the option to send and receive. And then the tracking section lets you follow specific tokens that you may be interested in. Their portfolio tracking feature is actually a personal favorite of mine. Using this, you can easily monitor any token that you're interested in. So whatever you may have your eye on, whatever you may want to highlight as a favorite, just click on the token and tap the love icon by the side and it'll appear on your tracking page. Pretty simple. In the portfolio section, you see your assets across all chains, depending on your setup, of course. And the same with the wallet page, where you can view tokens or NFTs and send or receive assets. I did notice some icon placements that might be a little bit confusing for new users, at least. For example, there are three buttons here for sending, swapping, and receiving. But as far as I can see, they weren't labeled in a clear way as to what their functions were. So I'd recommend a small tweak here, make it a little bit more clear. That could go a long way. Again, I was comfortable with it, but it could present itself as a challenge if you're a new user getting into this space for the first time. Now, a little bit of a heads up here if you're using Control to receive tokens. This is anecdotal. It's my situation, but I do feel the need to bring it up here because when I received 2 USDC via Polygon, it took about 30 to 50 minutes for it to show up in my portfolio and my wallet balance. The activity page showed that transaction immediately, but the problem that I had was with the balance. That lagged actually. And look, a delay like this is just not cool, especially for users looking to see instant updates, which is pretty much most of us. So hopefully this is something that Control will fix in future updates. It's a beta after all, right? This is the whole point of using this wallet. It's in its beta form right now. So we've elevated this to the team. I'm sure it's going to be resolved. Now, if you're ready to start using your wallet, there's a banner under your portfolio that takes you straight to the receive page. This is where you can choose the blockchain network and get your address. Just a note here, if you want to add a new chain, you may need to enable it in the settings first. You can use one address for all EVM compatible chains. So I'm talking about here BSC, Polygon, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Phantom, Gnosis, and Optimism. And then, of course, it supports Bitcoin, Solana, and Cosmos IBC chains as well. Now, I want to talk about the gas tank feature here that, as already mentioned, I'm a big fan of. There's a little icon at the top right of the screen, as you can see here. When you tap on this, it opens up an option to deposit tokens that you can use to cover gas fees, which certainly comes in handy. You can only fill your gas tank using xdefi, which, by the way, will be migrated to Control, CTRL soon, USDC, or CTRL. The minimum deposit for the tank, if you are using USDC, is 10 USDC. Keep that in mind because if you're planning to deposit, just make sure that you meet the minimum. Otherwise, you're going to have to go back and add more funds. So 10 USDC is the minimum. And once again, I have to point out in this context, I did notice a bug here with the gas tank feature because even after meeting the deposit minimum, in my case, my USDC balance didn't always appear in the gas tank, and that meant I couldn't complete the transaction. We've elevated this to the team. It could be anecdotal, could have been just me, but that was my experience, so they are actively looking into it and working on it. The Control Wallet also has an activity tab, which is super useful. This shows you all your transactions, everything from receiving to sending assets, and you can always open this up and refer here to see what's been happening in your wallet. Their swap feature is also looking very impressive because with the Control Wallet, you can swap between tokens. Their swap page interface is simple. It's straightforward. You can easily choose a token that you want to swap from while specifying the amount and a token that you want to swap to, just like every other traditional wallet. And before confirming your transaction, you get directed to a review page where you can see the details of your transaction. Unfortunately, in this case, and in my example, I couldn't complete my transaction, so I can't display that, but that's only because of the gas tank glitch that I mentioned a moment ago. The market has finally turned green. The Trump rally is here, and the next 1 year is expected to be epic. Lock your Altcoin Buzz Alpha yearly subscriptions in now for only $165. That's less, by the way, than $14 per month. This may be your last chance to get an Alpha subscription at that price because prices are going up. Our members get real value for their money with our best-in-class calls and alphas. Get exclusive access to over 100 calls per month. These include gem hunting, buy and sell calls, market reports and predictions, strategy discussions, alphas and alerts, portfolio reviews, airdrop participation, and direct questions to our researchers. Be sure to hurry because limited seats are available and prices will be going up soon. You can subscribe either by fiat or by using crypto. You can also sign up on Discord. Check out the links in the description below. Overall, Control Wallet has a lot of great things going for it, including easy onboarding, a very clean and elegant interface, and helpful features like the gas tank. There are a few areas that they could improve. So for example, like fixing some of the transaction delays that I experienced and working on the functionality. We need pages to load a little bit faster. However, overall, like I said, it's still in beta phase and it's still a very strong wallet, especially, by the way, for those that are just starting out with crypto. Let me know what you think about Control in the comments, or if you've tried Control already, give me some feedback and let me know how that went for you. If you'd like to try out the beta, then also be sure to check out the link that I'll include in the description of this video below.